week-one showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Ball State Cardinals and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Buckeyes are never satisfied, even though this team went 12-2 last season, perfect in the Big Ten until the Big Ten championship loss to Indiana. Ryan Day knows the Buckeyes have something to prove. They have got to rebuild and reload after losing some top talent to the NFL. But they have got Jeremiah Smith, and he is the best player in the country. They can build around this superstar. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Ball State Cardinals offense will get first crack at it today. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And it's amazing every year, man. We do these games, and we've done them for so long, and year after year, you can just hang your hat. Like this group up front on the offensive line is going to be physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to start there. And Palmer, it's no different in this contest.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, say it. Hauls it in the first down and more. Ernie on the jet, and he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. They booted away on fourth down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Say it. Here comes the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Throw it, say it. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 30. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for space. It's Jackson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They start the season as the #1 team in the country. You want to talk about having a bullseye on your back from day one.
Yeah, bullseye, but that also means you're really, really talented and you're thought highly of. So this roster, it doesn't take a back seat to anybody in the country. Starting the year #1 is a great thing.
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And now this offense will take the field again. keeping it on the ground with the single back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might be changing the route. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, what I can see here on the Ball State sidelines, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sayin going back to the well. Another deep ball. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. To the air. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sayin back to the air. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a big play. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Here's Sayin to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection, and they're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give them time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll run it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running inside, it's Horton. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Nelson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room, the Cardinals head coach told me they have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile.
And now they've lost the ball here. Touchdown, Buckeye! The defense putting points on the board.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. He'll bring it out. It's Nelson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The run inside. It's Jackson. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged them.
Maybe some room here. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle,
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Say it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The give on the counter. There he goes. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he's going to be brought down on the return, but there is a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what this one's about. Right on the heels of that touchdown, they give up some good field position with that face mask penalty costing them 15 yards. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. They'll try the counter. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Hamilton. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Zings it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throw it, say it. A shot toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
To the air, it's Sayin. Here's the pressure. Finds the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And there's no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this. Quarter. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Keeps it on the option. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeye.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. Knocked off his feet.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Quick release on the RPO. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, after allowing a touchdown in the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll go with a direct snap. Across the 25. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'll run the option. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Inside the 50. At the 30. The 20. Inside the 10. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to